So the question we need to answer is what needs to be true for your practice to be sellable, right? What needs to be true for your practice to be sellable? Because if you're aware of how businesses sell, there are certain factors that need to be in place for a practice or for any business that matter to be something that is valuable to someone else to buy. And just because it's you have a business doesn't mean someone wants to buy it or something, doesn't mean that it's actually sellable. And so we're going to be talking about three things that really are crucial for your practice to be sellable, to be something that will be able to be sold to someone else. So that's what we're going to be focusing in on right now is 3 steps to take to plan your profitable exit from practice now. So let's talk about the first step. The first step is to create a multi-doctor practice. And this is something that, we've been talking about for 12 years with UCM is the importance of moving out of a solo doctor practice. And, obviously there's many different reasons why we encourage doctors to do that. But one of the reasons is it allows your practice to be sellable, and it allows you to get in a place where you can actually sell it to someone else. It also allows you to help a lot more people in your community, gives you more freedom, helps you to make more money, helps you to, help more patients, helps you to provide more jobs for the upper cervical practice industry. There are lots of different reasons why a multi-doctor practice makes sense. But for this purpose, when we're talking about planning a profitable exit from practice, why is it so important to have a multi-doctor practice? And the reason why is because solo practices have limited value. And there's some key reasons why that's true. Number one is if a solo practice, the business is tied to the owner's reputation in many ways, right? Patients associate the practice with the individual chiropractor, not necessarily the brand, right? If it was me, if I'm in a solo practice, they're going to associate the practice with Dr. Davis, not with, the name of my practice. And when the owner leaves, many patients will not stay, and that will reduce the practice's long-term value. This can lead to a high patient attrition rate. It can make the practice less attractive. Another reason why solo practices have limited value is because of a lack of scalable systems. Solo practices often rely on the individual doctor to handle many different aspects of the practice, including all of the patient care, marketing, the management of the practice, management of every patient, right? Without a strong team or documented processes, which are usually not associated with solo practices, the transition to a new owner can be very difficult.